Well, it's just after midnight and I've just lost my second fish in the snags. I had one just before it went dark, fishing over close to the path, but as soon as it as soon as it went bleep, head in, because I knew I was fishing tight to the snags, and randomly there's something in the middle of the swim which has done what it says on the tin, snagged me. So yeah, this is turning into a bit of an epic in the swim. I'm sure there's people there who've nailed fish out of there. You know, at first it was a light lead, now this one was a drop off and nothing. So yeah, just a little bit annoyed really. I've baited another spot up during the day, but I've not seen fish there, so I've just chucked my rod out with more of a hope and a prayer than anything targeted. But we'll see. One thing's for sure, I'm moving in the morning. Early morning, for those of you that know Farlows, obviously that's the M25. Having done a walk around, that I'm going to settle on the road bank today, which is pretty much on the other side of those trees there. This bay, however, next to the pads, it's a little bit dark still. There's definitely fish in here. Unfortunately, or luckily for him rather, there's an angler already fishing into this bay. So yeah, I'll leave him to it. He seems fast asleep, but I'm going to keep an eye on this because this is definitely a spot for later on, possibly tonight. Well, had no success on the road bank. Just wondering whether they are actually on the munch. It's the reason I came down. Alistair had been down the night before, had a couple, well, I had 6 actually. So yeah, it just sounded like a good idea to come down. Anyway, he's had 1 today, and we'll show you what went on there. In him out, or had you been before he ran?
About 10 minutes.
Yeah. So Al's just had one off of his spot, which they'd been teasing him in all day. Finally got one, and it's just run across into a patch of weed just over there. Fortunately for us, Bailiff's a super guy. He's bringing the Titanic across so we can go and retrieve this fish.
You got the clinic?
Hey?
You got the clinic on you?
Yeah, I think so, mate. Yeah, I've got... Alistair. There's still fish on that spot as well. I had a look when I came across. Joking. It's not cool to cast into weed and pretend you've got one. Lost out there, which is a shame. And he's shooting off now, so after the way the day has gone, I'm half tempted to just go, yeah, that's, not this trip. But I've moved around now to that bay. The lad who was fishing in it has moved off, and there's definitely still fish here. I've got the rods out, chucked a few, just a small handful of free offerings. But just like they were doing on Alistair's spot, they just kind of sat there, not really wanting to know it. So I'm going to give it, I'll give it until just before dark. It's only it's only 6:30, 7 o'clock now, and then I'm going to whack a little bit of bait in the hope that if they do get on the feed, it's gonna hold them there and hopefully get a bite. However, yeah, my enthusiasm as a carp angler at this present moment in time is pretty low. Well, after all the despondency, effort, patience, call it what you will, it's paid off. And this absolute beauty has graced my net. Tip the scales, 38 pounds, 2 ounces, and just jubilation is the only word I can think of. 5 years carp fishing, waiting for a fish. That's 30. I've just gone and add 10 pounds onto my PB. I mean, what an absolute beast. Thank you. Here we go. Absolute cracking. And that's what reinvigorates our passion for the sport. Look at that beauty. Right, it's home time.